What's going on, guys? Let's talk about how to use the knife and bisect tool. So to do that, just go ahead and go into edit mode with tab, and the tool is going to be down here. If you hold left click on it, you see we have knife and bisect. So first, I'll talk about how to use the knife. So basically how this works is you can left click anywhere on the mesh, click again, go around as much as you want, then press enter. And what that will do is it will confirm your edit. And now, as you can see, we've made some cuts here, and we have new faces, just like this. Let me go into my box select, and we have two new faces like this. This is not the best topology though, because we have n-gons and stuff. We have stuff above quads and triangles. So we typically want to go back and fix that. And that's typically what the knife tool is used for, is fixing bad topology. So if we go back to vertices, we can see that we have way too many right here. So we can just go ahead and turn this into a quad like this. And then now we've fixed that. We've got a quad and a quad, and the other side we can fix it as well. We probably would like to make these triangles instead of quads because the geometry is just in a really weird formation. But anyways, that's a quick way to use the knife tool and how most people use it. Now, if you want to cut all the way through your mesh, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this cube and add another one so you can see. We have a perfect cube, nothing there. If you press K for your knife tool, that's the shortcut, and you can press C. What that will do is you can now make your edit, click, press enter, and it will cut all the way through your mesh, just like that. And something else you can do is you can press Tab and K. If you hold Shift while you're doing this, it will snap your cursor to in between two vertices like this. And so if you were trying to subdivide things directly in the center, it can be useful for that. I've never really used that before. Usually when I'm making cuts, I'm trying to do some random edits on the corner. Like I'll take this edge here, and then I just move it down a little bit to give it some imperfections, and maybe take a vertice up here, and then drag this one out just to give it some character, I guess, to my objects. But that's typically what I use the knife tool for. The next tool is the bisect tool. This one is pretty similar to the knife tool, but it has some different functionalities. Let's go ahead and go into edit mode and select it. Again, you hold left click and bisect right here. So how this works is you just pick a spot and then you drag out, and this one's going to cut through your entire mesh no matter what. So let's say we want to cut at a diagonal like this. As we can see, we've cut all the way around, and with this tool we can actually grab it and move it around if we like. But we can also go down to this panel down here. If you don't see it, just go ahead and click the arrow on the side, and you can change where it is on the X, change where it is on the Y, and you can also change where it is on the Z, up and down. And to visualize this better, we're going to go ahead and check clear inner, and that will clear half of it. And then we'll move this on the Z so you can see what's actually happening here. And then rotating. This is sort of how you rotate it. It's called plane normal, but it works more like a rotation. That's a better way to think about it, at least for me. And so you can also see that it's creating a hole here, and you can fix that if you don't want the hole by checking the fill box. And it'll just fill in the hole wherever you put it, and you can play with these values. You can also check clear out at the same time, and you just got the spot in the middle, and uncheck clear inner. You have this. There's this thing called the axis threshold, and what this does is it preserves the existing geometry along the cut plane, and it's just like how much should it preserve the existing geometry. So if I up this, you can see that the cut will start moving slightly. See? And we generally don't want that, so keeping the threshold at the same value is probably a good idea. So that's how you can use the bisect tool. This can be cool if you're trying to do like a inside view of a house or some sort of car model that you've done. You can just simply grab the model, duplicate it first, obviously, and then cut straight through the middle, and then you have an inside view as well. But yeah, that's just a quick tutorial on how to use the knife and bisect tool in Blender. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something new. See you in the next one.